Hi guys, I'm here making some salmon patties for dinner tonight. I'll show you here. They're cooking right now as we speak. I'm going to tell you a little bit of benefits of salmon and why I'm eating them. So I don't know about you, but I find myself frequently eating a lot of beef, pork, and chicken. And that's very good. However, it can be high in omega-6s, and especially if you're not eating grass-fed, if it's conventionally raised beef. So we want to watch out for that conventionally raised beef and getting too much or excess in our diets. So when it's conventionally raised, the cows are eating corn and they're processing it, and their meat ends up being higher in omega-6s, and omega-6s can be very inflammatory, okay? There's some good omega-6s, definitely some good omega-6s, but majority of the omega-6s in the American diet are inflammatory. And we have to watch out and get that we're not getting too many omega-6s, okay? So another way you can kind of help and balance that omega-6 out is by eating omega-3s, okay? And I recommend trying to eat these omega-3s as much as you can. So I personally am trying to do that by eating some more salmon. So what I have done is I went out, I bought some canned salmon. So we have this from Wild Planet. I got this at Natural Grocers. And this one's boneless, skinless, but a lot of canned salmon has the bones and the skins in it. In fact, this one right here does. It has the skin and the bones in it, and it can do that because they pressure cook the salmon, and all of that gets nice and soft, and you can just mash it up and you can eat it. Okay, so this is very good. That skin's high in omega-3s, and the bones are high in all of those good minerals that are good for our own bones, calcium, magnesium, and all of that. So this one is wild caught as well as this, and this is what you really want to look at. Right here, Wild Alaska. You want to look at the can pretty good. So it says wild on the front, but that could be advertising. So I always look and make sure it's wild, natural, sustainable, can, fresh. I always make sure it says wild again on the side, okay? Wild caught is what you want to be looking for, okay? We want to stay away from farm raised. Farm raised, they feed them corn. And when they process that, just like the cows, the fish end up being higher in omega-6s, and we want to eat it because of the omega-3s, not the omega-6s, okay? So make sure you're getting wild caught. Some of the other things, and I'll just throw this out, some of the other fish that I try to eat, and they can be purchased canned, are sardines. Sardines and also oysters. But I'll show you this. This is also Wild Planet. This is in extra virgin olive oil. And make sure you're looking at those oils because they tend to put them in some cottonseed oil and soybean oil. And those are very, very inflammatory. So make sure it's a good extra virgin olive oil. Okay? And sardines are awesome. I mean, not only omega-3s, but they got coenzyme Q10, zinc, iron, all of the above. So we're really good on that, okay? So back to the salmon patties. All right, so what I did here is I added some ingredients. I'll show you what I added. I added some paleo mayonnaise. And now I have several different recipes for anything, really. But I have several different recipes for these salmon patties, and this is the first time I've added mayonnaise, so you don't have to add it, but I had it in the fridge. It's from Evolve. It's very good. I do like it. I added some lemon juice. Okay, I got this at Natural Grocers. I added some dill for flavor. All herbs are very, very nutrient dense, so try to incorporate those herbs as much as you can in your diet. I do like dill a lot with salmon, so especially with these salmon patties. I added a couple tablespoons of tapioca flour and a couple tablespoons of hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are a good source of omega-3s, but they're plant-based. Plant-based omega-3s aren't really processed in our bodies as well, okay? So we want to make sure we're getting animal-based omega-3s. However, that doesn't mean plant-based omega-3s are bad for us. So we can look at those as sources as well. But I like these hemp seeds. You know, they're good for flavor. They have protein. They have, some good fiber and some good fats, okay? So I enjoy them. I also throw them in some paleo pancakes as well. I added 1 egg. Okay, we have the eggshells here. These we got from a friend. They're farm raised. free-range chickens. So we decided we're going to save the eggshells, dry them, powder them, and take them as like a calcium supplement. So that'll be fun. That'll be the first time we're trying it. So it'll be a new experience. So what I did was I smashed all this up, smashed those bones up, smashed the skin up. You can't even tell. Okay, I added some salt and pepper, added that dill, and we're good to go. Okay, once it's all mixed together, you're gonna add some oil to your pan. Now make sure it's a good oil because you'll be using medium heat. Okay, so you want to make sure it's something that can stand that heat. Okay, and not break down into an inflammatory fat. So I'm using ghee. Okay, this is grass-fed, high in CLA, it's high in vitamin A, vitamin D, all right? You can also use some good coconut oil, some virgin coconut oil, or we have Kerrygold here. Kerrygold is also grass-fed. Again, high in vitamin A, vitamin D, and CLA. So if you can see, it's usually more yellow than a stick of just regular butter you would get at the store that wasn't grass-fed, and that yellow is come from that nice vitamin A in there, okay, that's higher content. So I just patted these up. I turned the heat off because they were kind of overcooking. I didn't want that to happen. So they're in patties. Let's see if these guys are ready to flip. I'm just going to flip them over. I just created these patties too with my fork. I didn't have to use my hands or anything. And those are going to cook, I don't know, like 3-4 minutes on each side. Flip them over when they're ready. Put them on a plate. You can add a little salad here that we have on the side. I'm going to eat a couple bites of the homemade sauerkraut meat we made for some probiotics. But on our salad, we have some nettles. Okay, we found those. Bryce went out and did some harvesting. Nettles are great, very nutrient dense, another one of those herbs, but they're wild edibles that you can eat right outside your door. If you go to the park, you probably will see some stinging nettle, okay? This is going to help you absorb iron. It's going to be very nutritive. It's actually called a nutritive herb, nutritious to your body. Okay, I put some olives, some strawberries, some carrots with a bed of romaine, okay? I hope you learned something today, and happy night.